10 seconds.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
How dare you!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore, your morning dose of creative conversation and coffee with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, Facebook famous YouTuber, and former mortician's assistant. Get ready to start your day off right.
And good morning. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Friday 9/10/2021 edition of Nevermind the Furthermore with me, Brian K. Morris. Hope you're having a great Friday so far. Hope you're looking forward to a good weekend, even a great one, I dare say. First of all, we want to say tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. We hope you'll remember the people who, especially the people who passed away during that day, especially the first, and be mindful of the first responders who, when everyone was running away from the carnage, they ran towards it. So send up some prayers and some good thoughts for the survivors and the families for those who didn't. So anyway, moving on to the show. Hope you're looking forward to the great day. We'll show up the steampunk Fez. Got some accoutrements here, thanks to Cookie. Anyway, and hitting those. Anyway, we want to start with the attitude of gratitude, as we all should have, especially on a day like this. And our first one is to our sponsor, Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. Did you dig that trailer? Would you like one for your book or your publication? Then contact Plasma Fire Graphics at plasmafiregraphics.com and see what Jeffrey Hayes can whip up for you. He can also do book covers. He can also do graphics that'll help you sell your work on social media. And he all does it for an affordable independent creator's price. So please check him out on Facebook. Check out the Plasma Fire Graphics page on Facebook. And check him out at plasmafiregraphics.com. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it sure as heck matters to your readers. That's what gets them to buy it. And speaking of people to appreciate, I appreciate my patrons on Patreon. Patreon is a monthly subscription service where you can support your favorite creators directly. And these people have their own pages, so please check them out, because they are all of them worthy of support. They really are. And if you want to sign up and directly support this show and the Rising Tide mission, please check out what we offer you in return at www.patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. And also please check out the Rising Tide Broadcast Network, array of shows. We are shifting things around. And so tonight, the big offering will be Nicholas Anthony Tockard on the Historical Fencing Guild. Please check him out on YouTube. Please subscribe to his channel. That helps him a whole lot. And also, while you're at it, check out tomorrow night at 10 p.m. all times Eastern. Jody McPhee comes on with another great episode from the desk of a small press publisher. You'll learn a lot and also get some smiles while doing so. And the smiles and laughter continues on Stupid O'Clock, the nighttime edition, at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, hosted by Joe Dog McKeel and Dan, John, Skunk, Heather, Bill, people that wander in, who knows? Anyway, please check that show out. It is always fun and fantastic and geeky as heck. And then stay tuned later on at 1 a.m. for Dan Hollowfield's Last Man Standing. And then on Sunday night will be Heather Ellen's incredible Comics, Chaos, and Sass at 10 p.m. on Sunday nights. A great show to just kind of wind down your weekend and spend some time with the lovely and brilliant Heather. She is wonderful. All of these are great shows. Please check them out. And we'll be back Monday morning with another live Nevermind the Furthermore. It'll be fun. And I think I said also, speaking of YouTube, as we were, don't forget our YouTube challenge. If we can get to 1,100 subscribers by the end of Halloween night this year, then we will have a special 12-hour Nevermind the Furthermore. And we've got some people lined up saying, hey, I'll be a guest if you'll have me. And my gosh almighty, we will. So please help me become very uncomfortable because I don't have my pod catheter built yet, and I am going to need it. It's 35 feet to the bathroom, and this could get dicey. But anyway, please subscribe if you haven't already, and also please like this video if you're watching on Facebook. Give it a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, and please, if you're on Facebook, like the page you're watching on if you haven't already, as a thank you to our hosts. And just any reaction is good. So anyway, let's launch into your comments. Checking. All kinds of cool people. I can't wait to say hello to you. Such as Teresa Dunn at 9:43. Good morning. All have a great weekend. You too, hun. Mwah. Hope you're doing well. And Ace Bonnie, good to see you. And good morning. Did you hear about the satellites that got married? The wedding wasn't much, but the reception was incredible. I love it. Ace, it's good to see you. Hope you have a great weekend. And wow, early birds morning from the desk of Small Press Publisher, 10 p.m. tomorrow night. It's always a good show, and it's just as tasty on the reruns. You will love it. And good morning, Brian. Hope all is well. It is. Thank you, Joe. And I'm going to be not in Chicago proper, but I'm going to be in Lombard on Sunday for the Windy City Pulp and Paper show. Believe it starts today at the Westin Hotel. I don't have the address with me, unfortunately, but look up Windy City Pulp and Paper. I will be there Sunday, and I'll be appearing on a panel about our favorite pulp authors. And it's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great time. Looking forward to going up there and hanging out with the peeps. It's going to be great. And to Donna Carlene, hi to everyone, and everyone's saying hello back. And I'm up to 577 subs. Yay, says Michaela Jade. Mwah. Don't forget Michaela's Morning Motivational. It's a new hit on the Rising Tide Network. And let's see. I need to check mine. I think I got a couple more yesterday. But anyway, well, that's refreshing on the screen. Let's see what that number is. 618. I hope I can get to 620 by the end of this broadcast, because I kind of like Michaela looking at my backside. Anyway, it's Friday. Hello, everyone. Michaela, mwah, glad to see you here, sweetie. And don't forget, Monday night will be Tidbits and Scribbles at 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central Time with Michaela, and she's going to teach you how to level up your creative business. And yay, congratulations to Michaela from Joe D. McPhee, saying a sign of being liked and loved. Indeed. And good morning, my friends. Good morning, Willow Schuyler. Mwah. Thank you for those spanking pictures. And everybody's like, what? Anyway, that's why you need to be on Uncle Carl's Secret Humor page. So check it out. And morning to you. And everyone say hello. Our host must not have had his caffeine IV prepared. It needs a technical difficulties bumper for the show. I've got one. I keep getting dinged for the music, though. But anyway, but yeah, I did. Well, what happened was this is borderline TMI, but I was getting ready for the show, which actually takes me a little more than a minute. It doesn't take me long at all. And by the time I got up out of my chair, I heard Cookie go into the bathroom. So I had to use the downstairs one, and here I am. Anyway, that's a frightening glimpse into the background here. But no, we got dressed and we got the Steampunk Fest, because you folks deserve the very best. We may have to wear that Saturday or Sunday, rather. And everyone's saying hello. And hello, Sarah. Mwah. You are either up late or up early. I can't tell which, but we're always glad you're here. And wonder if I need to go into emergency stream mode now to cover. I'm off work today after all. Oh, cool. Well, and Joe, you're going to be, if you're still up for it, we will have you on Comic Book Spectrum this coming Thursday. And I hope that y'all caught last night's. It was a lot of fun as usual, and recommending some great comics. In fact, I still have the one that I reviewed last night, and it's one I highly recommend if you like horror comics. It's called, you can't see the logo very well, but it's from Vault Comics, and it's called Dead Box. And it's about a small town where there's There are a number of colorful personalities, but their main source of entertainment is a movie rental machine where nobody can find any evidence of the movies existing online or anywhere. But the movies have more relevance for the locals than anyone imagines. So anyway, it's a great title, written by Mark Russell, who's done some work for DC, Marvel, and who else? Dynamite wrote some great Red Sonjas. But anyway, it's a good book, and I'd highly recommend it. But you'll see my review of it last night. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Hey, desk, and hello. It's starting to sound like the Waltons. This is great. And his coffee IV's in, and he's going. That's right, by golly. And there I are. And hello to everyone. And this entire show is going to be us saying hi to each other. Hey, I love it. That's one of the things I like about this, Sarah, in that we have all become friends here, and you guys have become friends through the chat. That makes me happy. It's Steampunk Brian sporting the Cookie Collection hat. Yeah, and Cookie put some more gears in last night. Or she probably imagines there's shuriken trying to pierce my skull. But no, we are very happy with the Steampunk Fez. Hope you like it as well. We are probably going to start. We're going to probably start wearing. She's got a great steampunk hat that she bought at Spirit Halloween. It's got like vacuum tubes on it and everything. And the younger people are going, vacuum tubes? What are those? Anyway, we use them to justify the vertical hold on our TV sets. Oh, that's not dating me at all. And the thumbs downer is at it before the show started. Glad you're so amazing that you're on their mind. Yeah, here I am living in their heads rent free. And if that's all they've got to do is give me a thumbs down, and if they think that's hurting me at all, if they think it's hurting my feelings, they are it's the polar opposite. In fact, I mock them with my laughter. And hey, yo, hashtag hat club. Yeah, the cool kids wear hats, Bobs. You know that. And hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful Keisha Acuff. Well, I'd know you anywhere. And I hope you're having a great Friday. If you're doing the flea market tomorrow, I hope you have a successful day. And Glenn B. Fleming, Brian's, and I say Glenn, how you doing, buddy? Glenn is joining us because this is the show that comes on a decent time because he's over in Great Britain, and we hope you're having a great day, Glenn. You and your honey both. And from this small press publisher, Sarah, that thumbs down was here before I got here. Yeah, it's somebody I suspect doesn't even hang around, that they've got nothing better to do than, well, I'll just show him. I'll give it a thumbs down. I'm victorious. And I hope he gets his vaccine and an enema. Anyway, Schnazzy Ty, thank you very much. We went fashion shopping at Spirit Halloween a week ago, and this is the glorious result. You'll probably, Sarah, next weekend when we are at SICon at the Benton, Illinois Civic Center, along with a whole bunch of great people like Kathy Jackson, Matthew Jackson, Amy Hale, John Hale, Jackie Nelson, and a slew of great creative people. Please come see us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have a good time. And check out the Benham Museum. Man, a lot of famous people like John Malkovich have come from there. A couple Civil War heroes. The guy who single-handedly kept Al Capone out of Southern Illinois. It's a great museum. A lot of stuff hanging out there. And let's see, got rid of that notice. But anyway, wow, Desk Brian's very special. That's true. That's why the shortest of buses for me. And Amy Hale, see you a week from tomorrow. Mwah, hope you're doing better, you and John. And morning to Eric Hawkins, the Eric Hawkins, who was on Drawn and Quartered edition last night. That must have been amusing, Eric. They had a little mishap last night, but anyway, but no, Eric did an incredible drawing of Zelda last night. I thought that was great. And after we signed off last night, Eric, I also remembered from an old TV show called The Many Loves of Dobie Gillis, based on the Max Schulman novel, starring Dwayne Hickman, and it was Bob Denver's first breakout role as Maynard G. Krebs. You rang? And also two of the regulars were, before they went into films, were Tuesday Weld and Warren Beatty. So it was a great show. But there was a girl on there who went into politics later. The actress went into politics later. But she her character's name was Zelda. I can't remember her last name, but I forgot about that. That would have been good too. And Comics Talk with Pops Van Zandt is at 425 subscribers. Appreciate all of you who are subs, that is. Yes. And if you're not a sub, he couldn't care less about you. No, that's not true. Pops loves everyone, more or less. Anyway, please subscribe to Pops Comics Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube. Also, he's got great programming coming up, including CromCon at the last weekend of the month. It's going to be exciting as always, and everyone's saying hello. And Sarah says he's special to me in a better way. Exactly, Sarah. You're very special to me too, hon. Glad to be here for you. And Arrow, and yeah, that's cool. That is cool. And we have here, after a comment dump, Christian Illusionist, Jake Lindsay, back at that moniker. Hi, Brian. I'm sorry I've been gone. I've been really busy. I went to a fair and had 35 people recognize me. I had baristas wanting pictures, the food booths knowing me by name. So continued. Good. They gave me a discount or $20 in tips. All the people at the fair told me they saw me on Facebook. Very cool. It's good to know where people see you. That's, advertising is kind of an art, and if you do it on multiple platforms, it's good to have a way to identify where you're being seen. And them telling you got saw on Facebook, they probably saw you on this show, I'll bet you. Anyway, that's good. Good for you, Jake. Teresa Dunn, I had an eye appointment yesterday, and my eyes are healthy, but I have to have special glasses for the computer, so 2 pairs of glasses. Yeah, I've got a pair of line bifocals for computer work. I got to get used to them though. It's kind of weird because I can still see well over the top halves, but I've got to hold my head in a certain way to see well at the bottom. So anyway, I'll get there. And thanks for the plug from the Decimal Small Press Publisher. Glad to do it, brother. I'm so glad to do it. I think I'm going to give up on promoting Saturdays as 1 Scotch, 1 Bourbon, and 1 Beer Saturdays. The FDOSSPPSOC LMS block. Yeah, we've got to find a better acronym for that. We've got to find a way, because that's a good block of entertainment from 10 o'clock until the wee smalls. First from the Decimal Small Press Publisher, and then Stupid O'Clock, and then Last Man Standing. We've got you covered for a good 6 hours worth of programming there. So please check them out tomorrow night. It's great stuff. I really love that block of shows. And Eric Bill Sarn says TGIF to the Fezzy Steampunk himself and all the funky Friday mornings. Count your God-given blessings and remember others who could use some. Very good. Well said, Bill. Well said. And also check out Sergeant R76 on Facebook, where everything is old is new again. Jake Lindsay says my next show there. They're expecting 300 people. It's at a small town church. I've had lots and lots of people come up to me and giving me hugs at the fair. It's so heartwarming. We'll keep count of them, okay? And thank you, Ryan Permisson, for sharing. Please, everyone, share this broadcast and tell everyone how brilliant I am. I know you'll be lying, but God will forgive you for it. And good morning, Nevermore. How are you? I'm doing well. Hope school's going well for you, Ryan. And check out the latest episode of the podcast Talking Movies on Anchor FM, the Nerdcast, episode 114. The hashtag bring Cookie home soon. I'd love nothing more. The thing is, right now, she started a strength training for her elbow today. And the guy was very astounded by her progress. She is, if this morning's results are any indication, she's probably about, I'd say 60% of the way to where she needs to be to go back to work and back to cage fighting. It'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. Ryan says subscribe to the channel today for great nerdy content featuring trivia, interviews, and more at the Nerd Culture channel on YouTube. Ted Davies Artistry, live from California. Good morning, all from the West Coast. Big day today. Keep me posted, Ted. Keep me posted, brother. Everyone have a great, safe day. Much love from me and Chriser. Hey, much love back at you guys. And hope... I want to hear some good news by the end of the day. And good morning, everyone. Have a beautiful day, says Facebook user September 18th. It says Comic-Con 2021. And we're going to have a wonderful time. See you there. Is that you, Kathy? I hope it's you. Anyway, we are going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be, last time we did it was 2 years ago? And we were knocked out by the attendance, and we hope for the same this week from tomorrow. on September 18th. It's going to be a good time. And if anyone wants to see what Sarah looks like in all her splendor, come see us. Also, Cookie, the set of hands that brings me coffee, she will be there. I'll be there too, but no one cares. We'll have fresh copies of, we got a reorder of the original Skyman Battles the Master of Steam in, as well as both 1 and 2 editions of Pulp Reality, the great book by Stormgate Press. Number 3 is in the pipeline, and I will be in number 4. Charles has told me so. And Secret Project for Charles, I'll be sending him today. He'll be happy. And great, Jake, now go sit down. Thank you, Donna Carly. And even while I wasn't at the fair, my dad told me people came up to him wondering where I was. It was amazing. I have people wondering where I am because they fear that I'm out without adult supervision. It makes people nervous. And the bird's the word when you subscribe to Cindy Kep's nice and nifty newsletter at ckoepp.com. It is something to tweet about. And retweet and retweet and retweet. And also, please sign up for her newsletter. Oh my gosh, that's a great newsletter. I feel better after having read it. Ryan Purmison says, join us live Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern for, and I quote, as we discuss writing urban fantasy and more with author Erin Casey, who she is amazing. I love that girl. We will also be taking your questions in the chat, so don't miss it. It'll be a good time. And everyone's saying, hi. And Christian says, Donna, wish I could sit down. I have 3 weeks of shows coming up. Yeah, this boy can't rest. He's going to be busy. Anthony Bouveau, always a pleasure to see you, my brother. Right, Brian, how are you, and how's everyone doing? I hope all is well. We are doing great. Hope you can say the same, my friend. And Grant Lankard, always a pleasure to have you here. Huge Mark Russell fan. I should check out that comic. Yeah, it is creepy AF. It really is. It is a great book. Mark Russell, when you get into comics, you start recognizing creator names and you think, well, I'm going to check that out because I respect the creator. And not everybody hits on all cylinders all the time. But what's beautiful about this, there's like a story within a story, and there's another story looming at the end, and it's a great book. I really dig it. And I think you would too. It's a kind of horror I think you would appreciate. And ACUF Creations, Facebook keeps forgetting who I am, so I moved to YouTube. Well, we're glad you're here with all the cool kids. YouTube does have a better picture, better sound quality than Facebook. And yeah, it's doing that to a lot of people, forgetting who they are. A lot of problems that I have with Facebook are on the Facebook end. It's not StreamYard. So anyway, check out Keisha Acuff. She does a couple of great shows. She does some stuff for the Rising Tide Network every now and then at random times. And also back in the Cereal Box, she is the co-host with Lil Skylar for Cryptid Crunch. And let's see. And all kinds of things. Anyway, she's very talented and we love her. Hope you're doing well, hon. And Donna Carly, and I'm Press Jake. Call me when you write a book. There we go. That's your next thing, Jake. You need to write a book. And the artwork of Bill Sarn. Hi, hey Brian, liking your rainbow bright bow tie? Yes, thank you. Like I said, we went shopping at Spirit Halloween. We love Spirit Halloween. There's a nice big store here in Lafayette, and there's a huge one in Terre Haute that we stopped at, and that's where we got her hat and a couple of these ties because the place where we bought our original rainbow bow ties is closed now, unfortunately. So we thought, well, before we need them, we better get them now. So anyway, we got these. They're nice and bright. We like them. Hi to everyone. Pops Van Zandt says hi to everyone. And Brian gets me. I do. I get you, bro. We get each other, man. That's the cool thing. Check out Comics Talk with Pops Van Zandt and sign up for that channel if you would, please. And excellent Keisha. And Nicholas Anthony Tockard, always a pleasure. Check him out tonight every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central from on the Historical Fencing Guild, where you can learn to murder your friends and enemies safely. Plus, he's high energy, a lot of fun, a lot of information. This guy makes me smile. And good morning, Nevermorians. Tonight's Historical Fencing Guild live stream is going to be jam-packed with new surprises as the air cools enough to actually do stuff. Oh, we might get some live fighting, huh? This is excellent. I dig that. Nick, I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you're having a great day, you and the family all. And hello from the other side as I am swapping between services to get things done. That's how you do it, right? And now we have a special public service announcement on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network from one of its most favored denizens, the one, the only, the skunk rocker. So, as for what's yanking my tail, first stop of the day had 101 pieces. I would say the total weight was probably close to a metric ton, and I dropped about 200 pounds of it on my foot. Oh, crap. So, about an hour and a half ago, that really loud expletive you heard echoing through the air, that was me. So, I'm going to be limping for the rest of the day. Oh, sorry to hear that, brother. Man, but check out Skunk Rocker. He's a frequent contributor to Stupid O'Clock. Check that out Saturday night at 11 p.m. and where he'll probably have his foot elevated. All right, I'm out of here. I'm not a writer, so I honestly have nothing to talk about. Much love, Brian. Jake, you have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. And I wouldn't cage match Cookie. I value my life too much. Sarah. Yeah, I dropped that. The doctor actually told her, said, yeah, we'll get you back to cage fighting in a month. And we're like, okay, cool. And I told her therapist this morning, I said, and he goes, I'd pay to see her do that. And I said, no, you wouldn't. She's vicious. She cheats. So she's evil. You know, she killed a man in Reno just to watch. She shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. So do I hear coffee cups? Yeah. Oh, I love you. I know. I took her out for coffee this morning too. She'd been a good girl at therapy, so she got coffee. Actually, she got mocha. That was good. There's a place over here. There are a couple of I guess you'd call them a kiosk. But it's a little store. It's like a tiny house, but it's filled with coffee and love. And it's called Java Joe's. It's really exceptional. Do you want me to hold that? I know your hand is probably tired.
Yeah, it is.
She was exercising her hand. Shush, people. All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Love you.
Love you.
Oh, boy. Oh, this is better than the other one. This was made with love.
Yes. I love making it.
I bet you did. So anyway, everyone's still saying hello to each other. And Willow Skyler says, hope you're wearing steel-toed boots, Skunk. That should have shielded your toes from getting hurt. Yeah, the thing is, in the last 10 years-ish, a lot of manufacturers have switched from steel-toed to kind of like a very hard polymer. And a lot of people like those better because sometimes they'll absorb the kinetic energy of something dropping on them. There were reports when I was working in the water trade that sometimes like somebody drops something like a forklift on somebody's toe and the steel would come undone from its binding and, ick. But anyway, let's see.
Think about it without the steel toe.
Yeah, without the toe, it becomes a bloody memory. Yeah, so it's better than nothing. Michaela J says, I got rid of my parents years ago because I is a grown-up. Well, let's see. One is sitting in an urn about 5 feet away from me. The other one I have talked to since July of 75, and I don't miss it. Anyway, so I was technically a grown-up, but not if I take a mental test and doing lame adulting while I listen. Good luck, Sarah. Good luck. Keep us posted on the adulting. And everyone's saying hi. And Skunk Rocker says, steel-toed boots. Like I would wear something so unfashionable. That's true. Skunk does have his standards. I think, though, I recall at one time, you probably have to order them off of Amazon. And it might behoove you to do this, Skunk. But you could buy them as inserts to place at the end of your foot, inside the shoe. And that's the nice thing. A lot of the boots when I worked in the water trade, I had to work in our warehouse a lot. And those things helped me quite a bit because I'm an awkward cuss. But it's not just socially. But some companies do make the inserts. You can push them down to the toe of your shoe, and they will protect your feet. And no one knows you're wearing them because it used to be. I remember when I was a kid, steel-toed boots, you had steel on the outside, but they moved it inside, so they look pretty now. And I'm wearing Desert Storm combat boots that were given to me as a gift by John from Stupid O'Clock, and they look awesome and badass. Well, then definitely go on Amazon and look for those inserts then. They might be steel. They might be the very, very, very hard plastic, but it might be worth checking out, man. And from That's a Small Press Publisher, since when steel-toed boots is unfashionable in construction or military? Just saying. Fashionable is only a state of mind and attitude. That's true.
And keeping your toes is a good thing.
And keeping your toes is always fashionable. Yes, it's always useful. And stop making me crave that book. I just spent $100 on comics yesterday. This one's only $3.99 though, Sarah. And if they don't carry it, ask them to order it from their distributor. But yeah, Dead Box was a good read. We reviewed it last night on Comic Book Spectrum. Next week will be, if he's still willing, will be Joe D. McPhee joining us. So, and Scoutcracker, oh yeah, that reminds me of the bad news. The Chattanooga landmark was torn down last night. R.I.P. Images. Well, sorry to hear that. And where is the Spirit Halloween on Lafayette? It is on Main Street, Route 38 at the Tippecanoe Mall. It's where the old, was it G.G. Gregg or H.H. Gregg building was, just north of Dick's Sporting Goods. That's where it is. Haven't located Party City yet. Halloween City. Actually, Halloween City, I found out, is a division of Party City. So you go over to Party City, they have a lot of the same stuff. And they were I was there last week, and they were just setting up so for Halloween. So we gotta have some good stuff on the racks pretty soon. We are actually looking for a new fez to replace this one, because it's a nicer fez that I wear to shows. And we're going to share the love here. So anyway, when we're not wearing this. And Sarah, it is money well spent. Indeed it is. It really is. And Skunkcracker says, Images was the best damn gay bar in Chattanooga. They closed a couple of years ago, I think I remember correctly. But the building stayed up that whole time, and I was hoping it would just be temporary. Was it due to COVID or just lack of business? That's a shame, Skunk. That is a shame. But the construction company came in and tore the building down last night. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I really am. And Sarah says, yeah, I have to start budgeting because money is getting tight. Well, you're making up for lost time, Sarah. But I could, don't be afraid to ask, like, especially on Thursday nights, for recommendations. Like I said, you're on your way. Get the entire Sandman. It's now 8 volumes, I believe, and you can get them in different formats. Like Brian Rodman had the leather-bound omnibus, which is like brings me to a state of arousal, I've got to say. But they also have like trade paperbacks, and I got one at Ollie's, and I'll pick it up for you next time I'm in, which could be tomorrow. But it's called Overture, and it was just recently released, relatively. And this leads up to the Sandman series, where we find out how Dream was captured. So that I haven't read all of it yet, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, we can hook you up with some good stuff. And you might also consider, I keep talking about hoopla.com. If you have a library card, you can read a lot of this stuff online and keep, for free. Also check out your local library. Many libraries now carry graphic novels that you can read. So anyway, Philip Thompson, good to see you playing on doing speed paint. Well, good for you. Good for you. That's being an artist. I can see where you'd want to do that. Keep us posted. And Rick Bradley, glad you're checking in. Good morning, Nevermore. It's good to see you, superstar. And thank you for the shout out. You are a wonderful person, Brian. Well, you are beautiful inside and out, Keisha. Mwah. I'm always happy to promote good people. You're one of them. All right. And Skunkcracker continues. Damn it. Where's Carl? My first comment got blocked by YouTube again. See why? This is why I know the platforms aren't perfect. Not a single one of them is great. Facebook sucks. YouTube sucks. Twitch sucks. Yeah, it's like the weather. They all suck in different ways, but you just have to pretty much pick your poison. And the thing is, Skunk, if I can see it, I will read it. And this is a lot better than a couple weeks ago when you were getting, your comments were getting through, but that was something else. And that problem has been eliminated. And stop blocking our damn comments. Yes, Skunk. I don't know why it's singling you out. Because every time I go in, and I don't know if this is a power Carl has or Joe Dog. They're my moderators here. I can say that, anything this person says is to be allowed. When it's flagged. And Carl, if you lack that ability, leave one of Skunk's not approved, and I'll go in later and see if I can help Skunk with that. All right. Will Schuyler says, Skunk, I hate seeing buildings that had a huge impact on social change and history being destroyed. Hopefully the developers have a sense to build something other than ugly mini mall shops. Yeah, because I feel that, Willow, because I come from a small town in Illinois where I describe it as everything used to be something else. Except for a couple of bars downtown, there is in fact, now that I can think of it, one bar downtown and a post office. There is nothing from my childhood left over. And granted, my childhood was centuries ago. But we had a drugstore. We had a grocery store down there that was the center for a regional chain called Grab It Here, a Five and Dime, a clothing store, and a couple places like at the bank is still there, but the original building is long gone. And I think they might still have like the American Legion downtown and a funeral parlor, but that's changed hands a couple of times. So yeah, there's not a whole lot left from my youth, sorry to say. Fortunately, there are people trying to preserve the images and the history of Georgetown, Illinois, and God bless them. And hey there, friends and foes, John B. Pica, Back of the Cereal Box. Check out the Back of the Cereal Box show tomorrow, their flagship show at 9 a.m., 8 a.m. Central on that very network. And check out the Back of the Cereal Box network. It is awesome. JohnBPica.com. He's awesome too. And morning, Brian and friends. Good to have you here. Hope your morning's going well. Brian, go check out Kara's 52 pinup Kickstarter page. She posted an update. It has a picture of the chip cases. Ooh la la. You'll recognize the name on the case. Ooh, I didn't see that. I did get the update on that. I did pledge to 52 card pinup. In fact, we did a show helping promote that. So with Kara and Lisa Malone, and one of our finer shows, if I may say. Which brings up something, Ace, I'm glad you brought this up. Starting in October, the Dastardly Dingoes are taking over Tuesday nights. And as a result, we are going to close out Clever Title Pending temporarily. We will find another night for it, but we're going to take a little break from that because we've been doing that show for in its current incarnation. We've been doing that show for a year and a half with no rest. So with no breaks, which I think is pretty good. Until last week when I took a self-care night. And thank you to everyone who supported my decision. I do appreciate it. I thought I'd get some flack about it, but it was only Rick Bradley, so I didn't care. But anyway, no, we love you, Rick. You know that. But we're going to come back. We'll have some extra guests, but we've got Rebecca Westerman coming on this coming Tuesday. And after that will be Stuart Sager, a very popular artist for Marvel, IDW. He's currently drawing the covers to the Kiss comic books. And his artwork is on display frequently in Hobby Lobby in their house decoration section, the geeky area, the only one I tend to go to. So check out those shows out. Those will be a lot of fun. And we'll have one last panel show before we yield the night to the Dastardly Dingoes. Looking forward to having Brian, Jeremy, and Clyde there. Or Jeremy Clyde. No, excuse me. I'm going to the old musical group. And Chad and Jeremy and Brian. Your Tuesday nights are about to get livelier. It's going to be a lot of fun. And we will occasionally have guests on in the morning. We're already talking to Glenn B. Fleming about coming on an episode to co-host. And we'll kind of do the Clever Title Pending, but in the morning. And we've also got the return of Dan Doherty coming up next month. It's going to be a good time. So once a week, we may have like a special guest come in, okay? And Cookie just got a phone call. We'll find out from who, shall we?
Hello?
I'm curious now. Who is it?
Speaking.
It's probably about our auto warranty. But anyway, Clever Tile Pending is not gone and it's not forgotten. It's just being rescheduled, kind of, sort of. And the article Bill Sargent says, if you were watching Stupid O'Clock last night, you heard my announcement about a true short story that I'm writing the first draft of now. It'll be in the upcoming book from Wendy Lou Lee, Baby Grace from Little House of the Prairie. Yay! I'm a little scared of my first attempt at writing, but I'm very flattered. My dear friend wants my story in her nationally published book. Well, good for you. Bill, you might also look into if you want to continue doing this, and given your positive attitude, check out the Chicken Soup for the Soul books. They are always looking for contributions, and it's a paying market. And Skunk Rocker says it was actually closed due to a law being broken. One of the bartenders was serving minors, and they got their liquor license pulled. Eek, that's stupid. That's stupid. They should know better. But it was such a landmark, I was hoping somebody else would buy it and reopen under new management. Well, I can see where the COVID might scare some people off. And Donna Carlene says Carl is being a good friend by taking a friend to her eye appointment. He'll be putting in over 100 miles before getting home. Well, Carl's a great guy. He's one of my favorite humans, as are you, Donna. But we'll see him tonight in the green room, I'm sure.
That particular Friday is just full.
Oh, and Cookie's making appointments. And Michaela J says it's a big day at work today, but as soon as I get home, I can watch more Masterclass. If any of you were thinking about getting it, do it. Masterclass. If you've tuned into one YouTube video, you've seen what the Masterclass is about. But they've got great writers like Neil Gaiman. Also, like I said, I've talked to Michaela about it. I want to, and I'm going to check my email this morning, Michaela. I don't know what's going on with Hotmail. Occasionally they lose messages. But anyway, I would love to take the one by Neil deGrasse Tyson on critical thinking. Just the preview was just like, boom. It made me like, oh my gosh, this is a must. Also, there's things that I know I won't use, but I'd love to see the process, the creative process. And one is Samuel L. Jackson on acting, and the other one is Ron Howard on directing movies. And I'm like, I've got to get those. I got to get on those. And also the guy that created the Aaron Sorkin. I was trying to remember his name the other day. Aaron Sorkin, who created The West Wing and several other great shows, and did a really beautiful Wonder Woman pilot a few years ago. But yeah, I don't blame you. That's a great resource. So yay you. That's great, Michaela. That is super. And Scott Crocker says there are plenty of LGBT business owners in the local area, many of whom frequented the establishment. So I thought it might be in the bag, but I guess he thought he'd fight it in court or something. Still, now all that's left in Chattanooga for actual gay bars and not just LGBT friendly places is Alan Gold's. And the less said about that cesspool, the better. Okay. Then we won't say nothing more. And Rick Bradley says the algorithms have become sentient and are randomly taking it out on people. They just chose you this time, Skunk. Well, the thing is, here's a little background. On Facebook, somebody who had access to the admin function on our broadcast page there was, Skunk told him to be quiet at one point because he was crossing lines. And so the person involved was killing the comments that Skunk made. And when I found out, they're not an admin anymore. That and many other odious reasons. So anyway, Skunk Rocker said, to put it in terms everyone here would understand, Images is to Studio 54 what Alan Golds is to a back alley bar in Tijuana. Well, that sure puts it in perspective. And back in the cereal box says, want to see Johnny commit geek sin live on air? You had me at sin. Watch the latest episode of our Saturday AM show and see Johnny open the new G.I. Storm Shadow action figure. Oh my God, if you take it off the card, I can hear the heads exploding now. Do it. And gratis bill from Donna Carly. What?
What time are we leaving for non-con?
Early Friday. Like in the morning. Well, is this your therapy?
Yeah.
What time can they get you in? Because we'll leave right after that. Actually, if we can do it in the morning, that'll be fine. Okay. Anyway, yeah, he'll be in the green room, says Donna Carleen. He'll need drinks after being in a closed van with her that long. Well, then we may join him in imbibing. You never know. And is he getting paid to drive this woman around, Donna? Asks Willow Schuyler. And it came off the card. Oh, cool. Okay, that's interesting. Well, see, here's something. Oh, there went Orko. I gotta put Orko up. One of my acquisitions from last week, John. I know you understand. Also, John, I did give in, and I've seen there's others with the straight hands, which makes me happy. But no, everyone ought to be doing what Damian Waldron does, and this packaging here that he does himself for. Toys from Day One Comics. And the thing is, you can open this box up repeatedly, and the box that the figure's in comes off the card too. So you can play with your toys and put them back when you're done, because that's what toys do. You're supposed to do with your toys. And honey, did you get it straightened out?
Yes.
Okay. We doing it early?
8 o'clock.
That'll be perfect. We could even, well, actually it takes us about 4 hours to get to Ohio. But we could do that and possibly take off from there. We will just, the weekend of non-con is what, 2 weeks from now? Yeah. So we may have to have a fill-in on that day. So anyway, just letting everyone know. But anyway, John, that's interesting. Came off the card. Well, then you get to play with it. It's God telling you must. And we are caught up, and it's less than an hour. So you know what? I'm going to see about getting me some more stuff to drink. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me a number between 1 and 8. All right. Cookie, give me a number between 1 and 8. 5. Okay, thank you. So anyway, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 5. Check it out.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Anyway, that worked out fine. I was just bawling out Cookie for interrupting this fantabulous show. And Historical Fencing Guild, Nick Tockard also said 5.
Excellent.
Yeah, so you guys are in tune. And Sarah said 7. So let's do 7 right now. Oh, yeah, let's do 7. This is number 7. Please check it out.
Choose high-flying action. Choose death-defying escapes. Choose spine-tingling thrills. Choose nail-biting intrigue. Now's your chance to choose the adventure. The Captain Hawkland Adventures. Available on Amazon.com.
Very good. And Donna Carleen says, Willow, she was his office wife when they worked together, and after the divorce, or i.e. Carl's retirement, she's continued to be the way I nag him to get things done. She also delivers our recycling. Well, that's good to have a friend like that. That really is. And dang, says Sarah, and ooh, choosing 7 was great. And Johnny here, Johnny, you gotta get me a promo for you, a 30-second or so promo for what you do, brother, because I'll put it in the rotation here. Anyway, he chose number 8. Let's play number 8 here. And here is number 8. She's fun size. She's the short and sassy storyteller. Check her out. Amy Hales is a terrific writer. I really love her work, and I love her. And we will both be at the SI Comic-Con a week from tomorrow in Benton, Illinois. And if you come in from the north, there is a real cool reason why there is a diorama of George Harrison outside town. And if you go to the Benton County Museum, you'll find out what that answer is. Anyway, I hope you liked it. And Sarah, glad you enjoyed number 7. There's a brand new Captain Hawkland book with a beautiful cover by Clayton Merwin. You got to check it out. And artwork of Bill Sartin says from Facebook says, join the Far Island Groovy Kids by clicking on Sartin Art 76 for better days from yesteryear. I have over 400 of my funky, fantastic sketches there, and they are always available for purchase, safe and securely through PayPal. So make sure to hit the follow button on the artwork of Bill Sartin, where everything old is new again. Excellent. So anyway, excuse me. So sounds like a slow morning. We are done with the comments. I can't be that good. So hey, Michaela Jade, Hell's Vein is everything they needed, but it doesn't come free. Will Hawk learn to trust before it's too late for even his mate to save them? Warriors Trust is on Amazon. It's part of the Warriors trilogy, and Michaela's working on number 4. And what do those books look like? Well, Michaela, I'm so glad you asked here, because they look almost exactly precisely like this.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
And if you like that trailer, contact Skunk Rocker, because that's who made it. That was his sexy voice there. And anyway, check out the sexy books from Michaela Jade, who's also very, Anyway, back in the stereo box says, LOL, during the commercial breaks, Brian did some Facebook scrolling. Your secret is safe with me. No, it wasn't that. It was on Pornhub. But anyway, Bobby Nash, good morning. Happy Friday, Nevermorians. Bobby, good to see you. And today, of course, now that you've identified yourself, they're letting us know you're here. Bobby Nash is a great writer. Sorry I won't see it Windy City Pulp and Paper, but Bobby publishes a great number of books that are incredible. He's one of my favorite writers. I'm probably going to drop his name once or twice during the panel on Sunday. But he also, if you like crime thrillers, please check out his Abraham Snows series. It is a really good read, really fast paced. And he's also got a side set of books here, the Snow Shorts. And they're one-shot, quick-read crime thrillers. And number 4, I'm in it. That's my latest release. And let me get Bobby's name off so you can see the whole thing. And that's a cover by Plasma Fire Graphics. This is still available for 99 cents. Please check it out because I'm proud of this book. And I'm going to be doing some more stuff from Bobby, hopefully soon. And you should check out the Snow series and all the other books that Bobby has at bobbynash.com. And also, you need to get it because he also draws on the outside of the envelope. Right now, I've filed it away in a safe place, but he also draws on the envelope too. He's a good artist. It's good stuff, and good to have you here, Bobby. Hope you're having a great morning, sir, and I hope you have a great weekend too. In the Historical Fencing Guild, Santa Sign bridges the Halloween Christmas vibes nicely. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, this is the month where we market it as a horror book. So, and Sarah, good point. I hear it now. Wow, that is amazing. Michaela Jade loves that trailer. I don't blame you. Skunk did a great job on that. And Ted Davies Artistry, have a great productive day. All have a great weekend. Thank you, BCAM, and much success, everyone. Good luck for today, man. Good luck with you and Chris, okay? Keep me posted. And if you need an editor, says Michaela Jade, contact me quick. My calendar for this year is almost full. Yeah, definitely. Also, I can recommend once Michaela's calendar is filled, I can recommend another editor. So anyway, and Sarah, love to you and Chris, Ted. There we go. And Donna, Carlene, that's a great trailer. Michaela and Skunk. Yeah, isn't that super? And seriously, I've heard Skunk's voice before plenty of times, but that was just so sweet. That was just like you hit all the right notes on that, Skunk. That was masterful. And I really think, Skunk, you ought to consider, and I say this in all seriousness, hiring yourself out as an audiobook voice. You rock, dude. You are fantastic. And let's see, there we go. And we are caught up with the comments again. Let's see, let's find another video that no one's picked it. Oh, we got to run this one. Because we love this show. And we are proud to have it as part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher. And I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Yeah, check that show out every week, Saturday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. Joe D. McPhee does a super job on that show, and we're proud to have him as part of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Also, check out last week's show because he talks about a new publishing deal going on with comics, and I'm almost through it. We touched on it briefly last night, Joe. I hope you got to hear it on Comic Book Spectrum, but it's something that's a game changer possibly for the comic book industry involving Amazon. So you definitely want to check it out. And following up on the praise for Michaela Jade's trailer, amazing voice. Holy crap. Yeah, Sarah, isn't it though? And I agree, Brian, Skunk should do that. Yeah, Skunk, you've got an amazing voice, dude. A beautiful delivery. And you would give the right kind of spark to an audio book. In fact, I may have to talk to you one of these days. And let's see, that was that. We got to do this. This is a big project here. And Glenn B. Fleming, I hope you're still listening, because if you're a fan of Glenn B. Fleming, and I know I am, you're going to want to keep an eye on this book coming out soon to Indiegogo.
When they mined an area, tape right across that line. See? And if you walked on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Definitely check that book out. I plan to support that book when it goes on Indiegogo. And we will have Glenn B. Fleming on the morning show sometime to talk about that great book. And you're very, very welcome, Glenn. It is my privilege to do so. Ace Bonnie, have a great weekend. Good seeing you here. Hope to see you maybe in the green room tonight. Who knows? And the Historical Fencing Guild, plug CKOEPP.com. I do every chance I get. That's why we ran her video earlier. But yeah, we love Cindy Kemp. Definitely check out her website. Go to bearpublications.com and you can pick up not only her latest novel, Animal Eye, but also her latest comic book, Animal Eye, based on that novel. Get them both. Seriously. Cindy does an incredible job on that comic. And it has gotten nothing but rave reviews so far. So, and you'll find out why when you go get it. And Tabitha Dipple Brown, good morning. Hello, love the hat. I assume that one gear equals one soul. You can't see all the others that I have. Yes, we've stolen each and every one of them. Tabitha, hope you're having a great morning. And now, as it is quiet, I am going to go out and play with Spears for my Patreon folks. Well, dude, have a fun time. And I'm looking forward to seeing the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. And the Pride of Earl Park is going to go out and do combat on video. Sir, thank you very much. Check out Nicholas Anthony Tockard also on Amazon. Pick up his great game and combat books. They're great references. They really are. And we love you, man. Anyway, let's see if we got everyone up there. And I saw trade paperbacks of The Boys. Yes, they also have them in deluxe omnibus editions. There's 6 of those. I just finished reading all 6. And I really liked them. The guy who wrote that does a lot of good stuff, Garth Ennis. He has a very dark, cynical sense of humor. If you like him, you'd also like Mark Miller, who wrote, if you've seen the movie Kick-Ass, he wrote the original graphic novel, and several others, including Kingsman, which are doing a new Kingsman movie that's looked really great. I can't wait to see that. And look for the Hero-gasm one. They might still be able to order it for you, though, and hashtag bring the tide home. Definitely. One of the things we like to do, Rick, is we'd like to bring everyone in the Rising Tide home to do their creative thing, which means making them profitable and giving them a support network where they can do so fearlessly and dangerously, which is something that I've talked with several people in the network about. And we are, as we rise in the tide, we are going to do our part to make this happen for other people as well. Michaela, she's a great example of this. Look at how fast she's rising, and she's doing it deliberately. I'm telling you, she's going to be when she tells when she calls in well is what we used to call it. She's going to call in well to her current employer rather, and one day the guy's going to get a call, and Michaela will say, "Well, I don't feel like coming in today." So anyway, or ever again. And we want to bring everyone home, and we want to do it, like I said, in an environment where we can do what we do fearlessly. that we don't have to worry about bottom feeders and knuckle draggers and knuckleheads. It'd be lovely, won't it? Anyway, Sarah found volume 6 and OMG. I didn't know there was so much of that arc. Didn't get it, but it's for a later time. Yeah, definitely check that out. And it's a series that comes to a very satisfying, if dark, end. Like I said, there's you've got time. A lot of this stuff stays in print for a long, long time. So I mean, look at Watchmen. It's been available for what now? Since the 90s, I think it was, the 80s. I'd have to look that up. But and Sandman also started in the 80s, and those books are still in print. There's just a lot of good material out there, Sarah, and we want to get you all the access you can to it. But like I said, check your local public library. A lot of places have a graphic novel area. Also check in the children's section because they frequently have young readers stuff in there, which, some of it is pretty good. Our library has like 3 different sections. They have like books about comic books and newspaper strips. They also have a children's section where they have like the manga. Manga's another rabbit hole we can drop you into. Manga and young reader books, like mainstream stuff like Spider-Man, Thor, things like that, Batman, some of the Batman. Some of that gets dark too. The current Batman books are really dark. And then they have the regular graphic novel section, which takes up like a whole row of shelves. Really proud of our local library for that. And I'll see if the library here is open. Yeah, check in with them. Check in and see if they've got graphic novels, because that will save you a crap ton of money, as will Hoopla. Look around when you get there, Sarah, and check out, see if they have posters for Hoopla.com, because the libraries actually support it. And if you have you could read it on your phone, you could read it on your computer. It's like Amazon. You could read it anywhere. You can pick up the program. So hope we've helped. And with that, we are now all caught up with your comments. And also want to remind everybody of the YouTube challenge. If you have not subscribed to this channel yet, Brian K. Morris Rising Tide on YouTube, please do. We are shooting for a goal of 1,100 subscriptions by the end of Halloween night, and we are on target, actually. During this, I will be writhing in agony. That will probably be the day I catch something, and probably have to live on the toilet. It won't be the first time I broadcast from a bathroom, believe me. But no, it'll be a 12-hour extravaganza, a special episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. In fact, I think I would schedule it for if at all possible. Let's see, I can do it the Friday after Thanksgiving. I will schedule that right now because I've had some people ask to be on the show. And we'll have some special guests coming in and out of the broadcast. But it'll be a good time. It'll be like this show, but a lot more of it. And it will set the record for broadcasting. And if we have enough of an audience, we'll go past 12 hours. But we won't do it until we get the 1,100 plus subscribers. So if you have not subscribed already, please do. Please tell your friends about this broadcast. Please share. Please encourage them to sign up as well. All right. And Sarah says, yeah, wanted to get some manga yesterday. Saw some, but I had to stop myself. Why? Because it didn't look like that other stuff you have in that drawer. What? That's between me and Sarah, and y'all don't need to know about that. But anyway, and I'd already gotten a lot. Well, too much is never enough. Remember that. But anyway, but no, it's just a little way to stretch your comic reading dollar by free. But anyway, so anyway, that is the YouTube challenge. And like I said, as of this morning, let me check. We are at 618 subscribers. Thank you all so very much for signing up. And we hope you'll tell your friends, tell people that don't like you. Oh, we lost a subscriber. Oh, well. That's the way. Well, actually, what happens is YouTube occasionally clears out dead accounts. And I've lost a few subscribers because I blocked them because they were not contributing to the safety factor of this channel, shall we say. And so good riddance to garbage. But anyway, everyone else, we welcome here. We hope you'll participate in the conversations and be here to suggest more books for Sarah to pick up. But anyway, we are going to call it at this. We're going to call this an early day, and this because I've got to mow the lawn this afternoon. We did it yesterday, but I ran out of gas, so we've got gas now. And didn't know Camelot 3000 was a big deal until I saw you guys react to it last night. Yes, that was to give it a historical perspective. Camelot 3000 was a 12-part mini maxi series. In fact, I believe that was the very first 12-part series DC ever released. As for the pedigree of the people involved, the writer Mike W. Barr has created things like the Maze Agency, great detective book, and has written things like Batman and the Outsiders, number of great books and stories for DC Comics. The artist Brian Bolland is one of the most highly respected comic illustrators in the world. He got his start he's British, and he got his start with 2000 AD, and eventually doing short horror stories with Alan Moore, and graduated to doing Judge Dredd, and eventually made his way over here to the States, where he's been a popular cover artist. And he did all 12 issues of Camelot 3000, many of whom were inked by Terry Austin, who is acknowledged as one of the greatest inkers currently living, and doesn't do enough work, honestly. But it's probably most famous for a classic run of the Uncanny X-Men with Chris Claremont and John Byrne, which encompasses the Dark Phoenix saga and Days of Future Past. So yeah, it's a big deal. It is one of the best graphic novels out there. It doesn't get enough love as far as I'm concerned, but it's a great story. You're definitely going to enjoy it. You really will. And the artwork of Bill Sarn says, everyone have a great weekend. Do good deeds always. Via con Dios amigos. You too, brother. Hope to see you Saturday night at stupid o'clock at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central. And Sarah, whoa, the entire arc in one book, and I got it for 75% off. Way to shop, girl. Way to shop. And hey, Ted, just received your book. Yes, I got mine the other day. Check it out. It is good stuff. Grim 101. And I'm loving my copies. Definitely check it out. Go to teddaviesartistry.com and order yours today. And I'm sure I think he's going to put that up for sale once fulfillment is done with the Kickstarter orders. And he is working on the second book. I'm looking forward to that. And hope you enjoy it, Willow. I really do. And our internet signal has just gone weak, so we are definitely going to end this broadcast soon. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all, and we hope you have a great weekend. And speaking of people we appreciate, let's scroll up here to where we can say nice things about Plasma Fire Graphics. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you. Since you can judge a book by its cover, get the best cover you possibly can, and at indie creator prices. Check out Plasma Fire Graphics Facebook page, and then check out their webpage at plasmafiregraphics.com. And you can also contact Plasma Fire Graphics directly and ask for their rates for some of that beautiful stuff you just saw. Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, because it matters to your readers. That's for damn sure. And I love you too, Sarah. Mwah. All right. Have a fantastic day. I'll check in with you later. And also want to thank everyone who has commented this morning, everyone who's watching. Like I said, please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've got about 500 more to go. before we will do the YouTube challenge. So please make me uncomfortable. Make me go through the torments of hell sitting here trying to eat while you guys aren't looking. But anyway, it'll be great. It'll be a great, great time. I promise a great show that day. And you guys and gals help make today a great show. And I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you commented or not. And hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. And also, like I said at the start of the show, please remember, tomorrow is the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Many of us remember. It's one of those remember where you were moments when you went through it. And please say a brief prayer, send some energy to the survivors of that horrific day and to the loved ones of the people who didn't survive it. So anyway, hope you all have a great weekend. If you're in the Chicago area, come see me at the Windy City Pulp and Paper Show in Lombard, Illinois at the Westin Hotel out there. It's going to be a fantastic time. Sound like like Max Headroom for a minute there. But anyway, please come check us out. I'm on a panel at 1 p.m. Talking about our favorite pulp writers, and we look forward to seeing you all there. And I think that is about it. So let me get to where I need to be. And thank you for being here. Thank you for making this a great show. And we'll see you Monday morning at 10 a.m., 9 a.m. Central for another episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. And as always, folks, as I point to my steampunk fez that my honey made for me, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. That's just what you are. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you Monday morning on Nevermind the Furthermore. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Broadcast Network production. If you enjoyed any part of this show, please give it a like or a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and consider becoming one of our Patreon supporters. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore.
The campaign to end World War II would begin with D-Day, but the fight that would shape the destiny of all mankind would be fought elsewhere. In space. Allied with beings from another world, the crew of the cargo plane Flying Rebel battled the horrifying evils of Project Ares and a madman hell-bent on becoming the Emperor of Earth. Stormgate Press presents the Doomsday Blitzkrieg. Get your copy today.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there, on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Stormgate Press presents a collection of 7 new short stories from today's leading authors and illustrators in the new pulp genre. Experience courageous two-fisted heroes and their intrepid and often dangerous exploits. From dark, watery depths to high-flying heights, these fantastic tales span the globe and take the reader on fast-paced adventures in classic pulp style. Take a seat as we pull back the curtain on Days Gone By with edge of your seat storytelling in the vein of Golden Age era pulp fiction. This is Pulp Reality. Available now from Stormgate Press on Amazon.com. From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
How dare you!